Good morning everybody, Drew from Wylies Outdoor World here again. In today's little short video I'm going to be showing off some of our Mora clearance items that we're going to be clearing out this weekend. I've got a couple of other little bits and bobs. I've got a couple of little things from Smith's. I've got a heli knife, but mainly it's all going to be Mora this weekend. Alright guys, now rather than going through the website and changing all the prices manually and taking all day to do this, what I'm going to do is just show you what I've got, and if you're interested in anything, whatever price you can find on the internet, I'll beat for you. Alright, like I say, I'm just going to clear a little bit of space. I've got hundreds more of these things already, so I don't mind doing you a deal on them. Alright, so if you do find something that you like, stick a wee comment underneath this video, or you can email me, for example. Alright, so let's get into it. I'll show you what I've got. Alright, starting things off, I've got quite a lot of burnt orange Mora knives, various different ones. This one's the Cannes ball. Beautiful knife, this one. It's actually one of my favourites, you know, especially in the kind of mid-range for Mora knives. Beautiful knife. To go along with that, I've also got, let's see if I can hold these in front of the camera without dropping them. I've got the Mora Eldris burnt orange there as well. I'm quite happy to do you a deal on both of them at the same time if you want to purchase both. Somebody in our group, and for the life of me I can't remember, just since I started doing this video, was asking about some of the sharpeners I've got. These come from Mora directly. They're not on the website yet, but I've got about 25 of them. Just give me a second to open it up. And I do have, you know, a lot of landscape sharpening stones, and these things feel beautiful. Really quite coarse on that side. I think they're actually really good stones, to be fair. I've not had the chance to test one yet. If you want to know exactly what the grits are on them, ask that question and I'll answer it in the comments below for you. So yep. So even if you want to take, say, the sharpening stone, the two burnt orange Mora knives, quite happy to do you a deal on that. One of the other burnt orange ones, beg your pardon, this is just normal orange, sorry, is the Mora 2000. Got the same blade as the Cannes ball, different grip on it, but it's a great knife. I'm really fond of the bright orange as well. You drop that, you're not losing it. So that's that. The other thing that I've got is I've got plenty of Mora Companion heavy duties in olive green. I've got plenty of them. And I've got plenty of the orange Mora bushcraft knives with the diamond sharpening plate there and the the ferro rod. Really spongy grip on this one, it's beautiful. Really good knife, great sheath on that. What else have we got? Moving on, because I don't want this video to take all day. The sun's starting to come out, so I'm getting keen on going out into the woods myself. This is the Mora Classic, number 2. Same size blade as the Mora Companion with a wooden grip essentially. So for you guys that don't like the rubber grip, I've got maybe about 25 of these left. So plenty of them as well. Moving on to some of the carving knives that I've got plenty of the Mora 120 little carving knife. This thing's like a laser beam for really fine carving. Brilliant. I've got quite a few of the Mora hook knives. This one's a double-sided one. I don't want to take it out of the box because it's sealed. Okay, so got them for you as well. What else have I got? I've got strops. I've got leather strops with a coarse side and a fine side. Again, these come from Mora. I've got about I've got about 30 of these, and I keep meaning to push them a little bit more on the website, but I've just not had the chance. So they've built up while I've been busy doing other things. So quite happy to clear some of them out to make a wee bit of space. Another thing that I've got, if you bear with me just a wee second, these are the Spanish leather sheaths for the Mora Companions and the HDs. A little belt dangler loop there and ferro rod holder. So I've got plenty of them. I've got a couple of the Mora Companion, hang on, tactical sheaths as well. Got a few of them. And I've also got the SRT tactical as well. Just come back a little bit so you can see that there. So I've got quite a few of them as well. Right, moving on. I'll do all the Mora stuff first before I move on to anything else. This is the very last 511 olive green that I've got. A little bit cheaper than a Mora Companion. Great little knife. I use one of these. In fact, I use two if I'm going out with a group of 4 or 5 people and I'm going to be cooking for them. If you give me a second to grab this. This is the last year's limited edition one. I've got one of these left. And again, it's just the same as the olive green, just a different colour. But one thing that the 511 does beautifully, so if you give me a little second, you'll see they've both got a little nub there. Right, see if I can do this behind the camera. And this little bit here, just simply, there you go, slot in, so that you've got a wee dangler set up. So I'll use a couple of knives if I'm preparing a meal for lots of people. And it's the 511s that I use for that. Another thing that they're good for is if you're just learning how to sharpen a knife, you don't want to wreck a really expensive knife. Of course, you can still do this with a companion, but a 511, it's exactly the same grind on the blade. If you want to just get a cheap knife, learn how to sharpen it properly, and if you wreck it, it's not the end of the world. 511's perfect for that. At the back here, you'll see Old Faithful, as I like to call her. The Mora Companion. I prefer to sell the stainless steel over the carbon steel. I do have carbon ones as well, but I've got a lot more stainless steel. You all know what they are, you all know what they do, so there's no point in me spending 15 minutes talking about Mora Companions. But I've got plenty in the olive green, and I've got the other colours as well. I've got the magenta. I had a phone call from Mick Gately just literally 2 minutes before I came on to do this video. Mooks has seen my post that I've got pink Moras, so she was wanting one. That's not a trouble at all, Mooks. I've got one sat aside for you already before I even started doing this video. I've also got them, as you can see there, in the light green, the blue, the black. Now the black ones, I got asked this question before. The black ones don't come with the black blade. It's just a black handle and black sheath, okay? And my favourite, the orange. And in the front here, what I've got is the little scout knife. Now if you've try to get your younger kids into bushcraft and things like that, this is a fantastic knife for that. It's not the cheapest, they're a little bit more expensive, they're about £20–25. But I'm out to do you a deal if you fancy a couple of them for your kids. Smaller handle for smaller hands. They've not got a point on the top, they're rounded. Good hand guard as well. Really nice sheath on them as well. Okay, so that's them. I've got a whole box of them that I'd like to get rid of because I've got another 2 boxes sitting on the shelf already. So that's pretty much all the Mora stuff that I'm going to be shifting this weekend. I do have a few other things. I've got some open-alls. This one's a number 9 in the standard beach. And I've also got quite a few other ones. Move back a little bit so I'm in focus, sorry about that. I've got them in green, I've got them in blue, and there's another couple there as well. Alright, I've got quite a few landscape pucks. I've got about 30 landscape pucks sitting in the office right now. So if you fancy one of them, give me a shout. A couple of Smith sharpeners. This is the tinder box. It comes with a ferro rod and a little striker. Great little thing. Mick's quite fond of these. I've actually got one as well, and it is sharp. I use it to grate beg your pardon, fatwood. And here's just, they call it the Pocket Pal. It's got a little ferro rod. Move it back a little bit. It's got a diamond bit for a serrated blade, little compass on it. a coarse and fine pull-through sharpener on it.